Welcome back to another day of the Solar Day. Another episode of the Solar Day. Today's date, Wednesday, October 15th, 2025. What I'm doing today, something. Obviously, I'm recording myself on camera. So yeah, I'm doing something. I'm never doing nothing because that's impossible. Even when I'm asleep, I'm doing something. Yeah, my eyes are shut when I'm asleep. I'm not moving when I'm asleep. I'm breathing when I'm sleeping. When I'm asleep. My heart beats when I'm asleep. That's it though. My breathing and heart beats. So you're never doing nothing. You're never doing nothing when you sleep too. But you're unaware because you're either in the sleep state or you're dreaming. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I dream, sometimes I don't. I like when I don't dream because I don't like to experience something in my sleep when I'm sleeping. I'd rather sleep the whole night through in complete darkness and wake up the next morning with light shining through my windows, you know what I'm saying? Waking me up in the morning. Than to dream at night. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to dream. Because sometimes my dreams are unpleasant dreams. Yep, unpleasant dreams. And you know what those are called? Nightmares. We don't like to have nightmares. So who puts the nightmares in our head when we sleep? You know what I'm saying? Who does that? Not God, but some source of energy, sound wave, or something like that. Or this is my theory. It may not be true, but this is my theory. I think dreams come from a wave frequency, universal energy that we are unaware of. Now, we can't see it because we be sleeping. Source energy, source power. That's what I want to call it. Whatever animates us, you know what I'm saying? We think we animating ourselves, but we can't do that. We're part of this whole cosmic existence. From the heavens above to the earth below, you know what I'm saying? It connects us all. And we can't see everything up there or down here. Space exploration or space explorers, they can't see what's all out there. You see what I'm saying? They got the telescopes, the probes, the drones, the rovers, but they still can't see everything that's out there. And guess what? Humanity as a whole has only been to one place other than Earth. And you should know that. You know what I'm saying? The closest rock to the Earth, which is called the moon. That's what we call it. You know what I'm saying? That rock, that rotates and orbits the Earth. That's the only place we've been to other than being on this planet. We can't go any further than that, you see. We can't go any farther than the moon. Not in my lifetime. You know what I'm saying? So who knows when? But we have all of these scientists, astronomers, you know what I'm saying? All of these people that study outer space or look at outer space and observe outer space. That's other words for them. They have different names for astronomers, but I can't name all of them. But they like to look out there, but they can never find what they're looking for. You know what I'm saying? They're looking for other life out there in several places in this galaxy. You know what I'm saying? In this galaxy, which they called the Milky Way galaxy centuries ago. They called it the Milky Way galaxy centuries ago. I'd say I don't know how far. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how far. When was the first observer of this galaxy that we live in? You can't say Galilei was the first. They say he invented the telescope. They say he was the first man that invented the telescope. Is that true? I don't know the whole history of the invention of the telescope, so I can't say. And then they have all of these observatories across the country and world on planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? They can look up there, but can they go up there? They can't go up there. Many had dreams of going up there since their childhood and growing up. They had many dreams about going to outer space, but then they come to realize it's not possible. It never was, and it never will be. Many of those people that thought they could go up there has passed on. You know what I'm saying? So you know it's not possible. As above, so below, as they say. But where are we? We're below the heavens. But we can't go there. You know what I'm saying? We can't go up there to the heavens. We can only stay below. I've had many dreams of not going to space, but being the best that I could be, financially, successfully. Am I there? Not financially. Successfully, yeah, but not financially. That's the kind of success I was looking for, though. all of my life. I've been looking for that kind of success, financial gain. But who makes the money? Many people would say the government does. But who started the government? Who? You know what I'm saying? Who were the first people to start the government? If you say 1776 was the year it started, you're wrong. That's not when the government even started. That's when the Declaration of Independence was signed and passed out to the United States of America. That was the Tea Party, as they say. Why they call it the Tea Party? I don't know. That's something, though. The Tea Party. Yeah, it is really something. I can talk a lot about history, but guess what? I've only been here for 35 years. What I look like? A U.S. president? No. I don't even look like a U.S. president. And then my name doesn't sound like a presidential name. You know what I'm saying? I can't be the president. I'm at legal age, but I can't even run for office. I don't look like a president. I'm black and Indian, mostly Indian. So you know that's not possible. Barack Obama was not black as people thought he was. Yeah, he had brown skin, but he wasn't a black man. He was a man from Hawaii who lived in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? He was Samoan, not black. There's a lot of stuff I can't hear anymore or see anymore, like the local news or the world news. You know what I'm saying? Can't look at all that anymore. We all know who the U.S. president is in 2025. Donald Trump. Yeah, he's the president. This is his second term. He served one term from 2020 to wait, I take that back, not 2020. From 2016 to 2019. And after Joe Biden took office in 2020 to 2024, he won the polls again for 2025. So this is his second term after waiting 4 years after Joe Biden was in office. So he got to serve 4 more years in office up until 2029. And that'll be his last time. You know what I'm saying? Is he a good president? Maybe. But he ain't the best. Is he better than Joe Biden? Yeah. He ain't. He ain't even better than Joe Biden. And Joe Biden older than him. I don't think we'll ever have a younger president though, like Barack Obama was. He was in his 40s when he got elected in 2008. He was the youngest president to ever be elected. I guess not. But he was the youngest in my generation. Yeah, I can say that. He was the youngest in my generation, the millennials. Generation Y. Yeah, Barack Obama is the youngest president in my generation to get elected. You see? That's why we all had to vote in 2008. And you know how that turned out. Most of us elected him to be president. And he ain't even better than Donald Trump, man. He ain't. He really ain't. I'm a liberal. I don't subject myself to a political party. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like the color blue, but did I want to choose? Democrat over Republican? No, I didn't. I don't think that makes you a U.S. citizen. Choosing one color over the other, or choosing one party over the other. That's why I don't like to choose. I let life choose for me. That's what I do. Yeah. But yeah, that's my talk for today. Until the next one, peace out.